Hey, Tailblazers! I'm Rebecca Cunningham, and this is Girl Tales, a kids' podcast packed with girl power and stories where every child's voice matters. Grownups, Girl Tales is brought to you by families like yours. If you would like to hear your child's name at the top of our next episode, or if you would like me to wish them a happy birthday, head to patreon.com/Girl Tales and join a team today.
Oh, and hey, do you love Girl Tales and making your own stories at home? Well, the Girl Tales Starter Pack is made just for you. It includes a vintage book of fairy tales, a Tailblazer pencil, a Girl Tales notebook, bookmark, and sticker. Everything you need to dream up your own magical adventures. Grownups can grab one now at girltalespodcast.com/shop.
Now, on to our episode. This is Cat in Boots and the Magic Switch. Enjoy! I'd like to tell you about a friend of mine. Her name is Cat in Boots, and she is a cat. She's also a trickster. She has tricked everyone in freshwater, including me, and all the way up to a visiting president. But there was once a time before Cat was a trickster cat. Way back, years and years ago, when Cat was a kitten, before she got her first taste of magic. One fine day, a tiny brown tabby kitten with big green eyes was born in freshwater to Mr. and Mrs. Tabby. They named their little kitten Cat. Cat had everything a kitten could want: a lovely home, delicious food, fresh clean water, a cozy bed, and even a ball of yarn and some toy mice. But by the time Cat was 11 months old, which is about 11 years old in cat years, her parents were so strict. Some might say too strict. "Cat dear, no more playing with yarn. You'll ruffle your fur too much and I'll have to groom you."
"But Mom!"
"Cat dear, stop that scratching or I'll take away your mouse toys."
"But Dad!"
"No buts. Now go and tidy up the whole house or no dinner." Cat was always being corrected and told that she was wrong and brushed aside when grown-up cats came to visit. Cat wondered if all feline parents were this strict. Luckily, Cat lived next door to Fairy, a magical being who lives here in freshwater. Cat would go visit Fairy whenever she needed advice.
"Fairy, I think my parents are too strict." "How so?"
Fairy asked. Cat told Fairy about all the times her parents told her to be quiet, or stop playing, or tidy up.
"Cat, these are normal things parents ask the kittens to do,"
Fairy said.
"They never let me have any fun."
Cat replied.
Maybe I should come over for dinner and see for myself,"
Fairy suggested.
"Yay!"
Cat was thrilled with the idea. So that evening, Fairy popped round to observe how strict Mr. and Mrs. Tabby were with Cat. "Cat, sit up straight at the table. Make sure you curl your tail up. Never slurp your water. Don't drop your napkin. Don't purr at the table. Careful of your fur."
"Oy vey, let the kid eat."
Fairy had finally had enough. "What's wrong, Fairy?"
"Mr. and Mrs. Tabby, don't you think that Cat should be allowed to be a kitten sometimes?"
"Oh, Fairy, you don't know what it's like. You don't have kittens of your own."
"Yes, Fairy, we have to be very strict to keep this kitten on the right path." "I wish you both could see how hard it is to be your kitten,"
Cat complained.
"Hey, you might be on to something, Cat,"
Fairy said. And with that, Fairy took out her wand and swirled it in the air. A magical sound filled the room, and shimmering fairy dust appeared.
"When you wake, a new role you'll take. Mom and Dad will see what a kitten's life can be."
And then, just as suddenly as the magic started, it stopped.
"Pass the mashed potatoes, please."
None of the Tabby family mentioned Fairy's spell. It was like they had gone to sleep for a moment. After dinner, Fairy went home, and Mr. and Mrs. Tabby tucked their little kitten in for bed.
Did you brush your teeth and fur and clean your nails? Yes, Mom and Dad. We're just making sure.
Now good night, dear little cat.
As Cat slept, she dreamed about running away and joining the circus and doing exactly what she wanted and not answering to anyone. In the morning, as soon as Farmer McDonald's rooster crowed, Cat woke up. Something felt different, she thought. She noticed her paws were not under her blanket. That was odd. She picked up her blanket. It looked so small. She stood up and looked over at the mirror.
What in the world?
Cat was looking in the mirror, but looking back at her was a grown-up cat.
Is that me?
Just then, she heard a shout from her parents' room. She scampered over on her grown-up cat legs and pushed the door open. There in front of her were 2 kittens.
What is going on? Why are we kittens?
Cat stood there, amazed, and then remembered.
Fairy's spell. She wanted you to see what it's like to be a kitten.
For a moment, Mr. and Mrs. Tabby panicked.
We've been magically switched. Don't worry, Mom and Dad. I'll parent you just the same way you parent me,
Cat said with a mischievous grin. As they all went downstairs for breakfast, Mr. and Mrs. Tabby whispered to each other.
Oh ho ho! This kid has it too easy. This is gonna be fun. So you think it'll be all right, dear? Of course. We know how to be good little kittens. Cat will have a harder time being a parent than we have being kittens. No whispering before breakfast, kittens. Time to wash your paws and brush your teeth and fur. But I'm hungry and I'm thirsty. No buts.
And slightly grumpily, Mr. and Mrs. Tabby washed their paws and brushed their teeth and fur.
Let me see those paws,
Cat said.
Look, a bit of dirt. Wash them again, please, my dears.
Oh, man.
Fine.
The morning was off to a rough start for the kittens, Mr. and Mrs. Tabby. But Cat was having a wonderful time. She got to eat fresh fish and drink milky coffee. The kittens had to eat watered-down canned food because it was healthier for them.
No coffee for kittens,
Cat reminded them when Mr. and Mrs. Tabby asked for a cup. They thought they might get a break after breakfast, but Cat sent them to their captivities. Mr. Tabby had to go to kitten yoga.
Downward-facing cat, upward-facing cat, and on to kitten pose.
While Mrs. Tabby had to go to kitten martial arts class.
Strike! Strike! Block! Strike!
Then they both had kitten laser tag, where they had to chase lasers till they were completely worn out. When they both got home, exhausted, Cat told them that they had to finish their chores before lunch. Mr. Tabby had to clean all the litter boxes, and Mrs. Tabby had to bring everyone's dirty laundry to the laundry room. When it was finally time for lunch, Cat wouldn't let them eat until they were sitting correctly, which took ages because they were both so tired. Mr. and Mrs. Tabby were starting to see why Cat slouched sometimes, or came to the table with her fur a little ruffled. They were starting to wonder if maybe, just maybe, they were a little too strict with Cat. After lunch, Cat announced they were going out.
But I want a nap, and I need a nap. Kittens need fresh air,
Cat said, and sent them to get dressed. They could only wear Cat's clothes because their own clothes were too big for them. When they came downstairs, Cat fussed over their outfits and groomed them until they were sparkly clean and looking lovely. Then they all took a walk around the neighborhood. If Mr. Tabby stopped too long to look at a bird, Cat would say,
"Hurry along, dear."
If Mrs. Tabby picked up a pretty rock, Cat would say,
"Put down that dirty rock, dear."
which is exactly what Mr. and Mrs. Tabby were always saying to Cat on their walks, even though Mr. Tabby himself would stop and look at a bird, and Mrs. Tabby often picked up a pretty rock to take home for her collection. They walked past Fairy's house and saw Fairy sitting on her porch on a rocking chair.
Hello, Mr. and Mrs. Tabby. Hello, Cat. I hope you're having a lovely day. It has been extremely difficult.
We're exhausted.
I'm having lots of fun.
Cat said with a giggle.
Don't worry, my dear Tabby family. The day is nearly done.
And indeed, by late afternoon, the Tabby family noticed that Cat seemed to be slowly shrinking, while Mr. and Mrs. Tabby were slowly growing. At dinner, Cat threatened to take away dessert if anyone misbehaved. But the kittens, Mr. Tabby and Mrs. Tabby, were too tired to do anything but quietly nibble their food. After dinner, Cat let them have quiet reading time, and both Mr. and Mrs. Tabby fell asleep with their noses in their books. When bedtime rolled around, Cat was pretty much back to kitten size, and Mr. and Mrs. Tabby were almost full grown again. All three of the Tabby family went upstairs, and as Cat tucked Mr. and Mrs. Tabby in, she asked,
Will everything go back to the way it was before?
Well, we'll be the grown-ups again if that's what you mean.
her mom said.
But I think some things will change.
Her dad said. Cat smiled and took herself to bed. That night, Mr. and Mrs. Tabby talked together for a long time. Cat dreamed of being a kitten again, and when she woke up the next morning, she was. Her parents came in and kissed her, and while she still had to brush her fur and teeth and wash her paws, she did get to eat breakfast without anyone telling her how to hold her tail. And she was allowed to play after breakfast and took a nap after lunch and visited her friends before dinner. Cat scampered past Fairy's house, where Fairy was rocking on her rocking chair.
Thank you, Fairy. For what?
Fairy said innocently, but she grinned a mischievous grin. And from that day on, Cat's parents were a little less strict. Of course, she grew up to be a trickster, but I'm pretty sure the two things are completely unrelated. That was Cat in Boots and the Magic Switch, written and produced by Tessa Flannery, performed and executive produced by yours truly, Rebecca Cunningham. Special thanks to our friends at the Girl Tales Club who helped us shape this story. Grownups, thanks for listening to Girl Tales with your Tailblazers. Before you go, here are some questions to help keep the conversation going with your child. What part of today's story did you enjoy the most? And why? Did you connect with a character in this story? Did you learn something new? How did you feel about this story? Did it remind you of something in your own life? We hope this sparks some fun and meaningful conversations. Girl Tales is a Cordelia Studios production. Grownups, you can get access to ad-free episodes of Girl Tales, as well as a range of other shows for the kids in your life, by subscribing to Starglow Plus on Apple Podcasts. If you'd like to hear me narrate the original stories of Alice's Adventures in Wonderland, The Wonderful Wizard of Oz, or Rebecca of Sunnybrook Farm, head to patreon.com/girltales and join Team Sunnybrook or above. Don't forget to subscribe, rate, and review wherever you get your podcasts. And hey, if you loved this story, share it with a friend. Oh, and remember, I believe in you.
There's a hill and a road and a path where I know you must go. Through the sun, wind, rain, or snow. But wherever you venture, you can always come home. 'Cause I trust your heart, I trust my heart, and I trust your mind, I trust my mind, and I trust the friends, I trust the friends. I know you will find o'er the hill and on the road I believe